Hey everyone, it's Jacob here. You can sometimes call me by the bear. Um, so I want to let you know that we are ending this year of 2023 with a very profound explosion or um, omnisciently or omnipotently being um, bang, like a big bang in the world. Um, or it could be like something that you're coming about in like a massive change, like you're overcoming something, and it's beautiful. It like you're uncovering a lot of things in your life. So what I am going to do is get a few cards set out for the remainder of the year, from where we're at right now and on, and also to get a little bit for our starting of the next year, which is 2024. Um, I will say that I am doing this recording through the 28th of December. So if you guys get it after the 28th, or maybe some point after the New Year's gets through, um, feel free to come back to it and try to get a understanding for like connect-ins, or like alignment of some sort, just like information that would help you further understand and what's going on in this very time. All right, so starting with our 28th of December, let's get it. Oh, wow. A big handful. So the one that was pointed upwards, out of the few cards that flipped over, is the Knight of Cups. So that is very interesting. Sorry if my phone or camera, in other words, isn't pointing towards the cards that are being displayed, but I will show you once I have a general gist of it, at least. Whoa, okay. Your next card that just came out for the 28th is the Six of Swords, but this time reversed. So I feel like you're done journeying. You're done journeying outwards, which is a wonderful thing that you're entering into. Um, and also, I have the card Strength come out, and it was up, right side up. It's I feel like with this card, it's not having to do with any Leos or anything that is like Leo like, in this particular use of the Strength card. Even though that the Strength card is in resonance with the Leo, um, this is kind of like, you know a lot and you know how to deal with a challenge, and the challenge wants to yeah, there we go, yeah. You know what you just saw right there about the card flicking over, that's what the lion is trying to do to you, but you are you are saying like, I have the strength. I'm well connected into my own self, and nothing is going to divert me away from who I am. So that is interesting. Like I really liked that connection for you guys. Um, with the Nine of Wands here. which is your next card. Um, I feel like that's like an overarching of the two previous cards. Um, you know what? You see that this person right here is looking like kind of lonely or curious or kind of just like trying to figure out what to do about life with these stabs or wands pointing into the ground. Um, Things that like they've done previously or they've placed down already and they're about to place down their ninth wand and they're staring up going like, okay, what am I gonna do now since I've learned the truth? So it's kind of like you've had a massive battle with something, you had a massive shift with something, and that is bringing you into a place where you don't have to look outwards anymore. You don't have to look outwards towards other people anymore. Now you can upgrade yourself. Now you can bring yourself to a next level. Now you can bring yourself into a better understanding of something. Now you can bring yourself into this pure Knight of Cups here. You know, that's what you're doing, like literally on the 28th, which is today. Or if you're watching it at a different time, it happened on the 28th. So, yeah. With the, wow. Before I get to this card, um, I feel like you were previously um like with this Six of Swords. I think when you felt like it was upside up, at like right side up, I feel like you were like, when is this like Knight of Cups gonna come in for me? Why when is this like new understanding of my life gonna come in? But I feel like once you've dipped those wands into water, you're like, oh my, wow! I can't believe I just wanted. I can't believe I just wanted to get my cup into this water and actually like heal myself in it, like actually change myself in it into a place where, you know, I'm no longer um, being chained to something that is of an old essence. You know, that's what previously was going on, but now you're in a place where like I I've actually understood my fight, and now I'm curious of what's going to be up ahead after I complete this challenge. So I that's basically what's going on right now, is where you need to figure out like, how do I become this new end of myself. Um, Next we've got the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands, that was more of like a what was truly at play with this scenario, where you wanted to you wanted you wanted to like work your way through this to enter this, which is basically like you're honing, you're gathering, you're kind of like, it's almost like you're placing a staff, and like the energy is like the energy of positivity, the energy of connectivity, the energy of of oneness. All that is like being embraced. That's what this card is about, is that you're embracing something. You are allowing a very wonderful beauty to enter your life, which is great. Like that's what was coming in. So this is it what it felt like before you got to this point today, where you have harnessed this Knight of Cups energy. It's so before you've harnessed the Knight of Cups, you felt like this Eight of Wands wasn't going to be truthful. You thought that this Eight of Wands would have been kind of damaging, but however, now you are actually feeling it more of like this, where it's actually happening, where it's actually taking place, because you've completed this, and now this, the cards doing this, where it's like the stabs are, or the wands are pointing upwards towards the sky. It's actually pointed downwards toward the ground, where you can actually feel truly rooted. And hint word, truly. Like, keep that word in mind about that card, because you are truly grounding now at this very moment. And so I also got to tell you guys something in particular. I feel like you were trying to push yourself into being a Hierophant, or being a leader, or being a teacher to something. I feel like after this challenge had stricken you, had hit you, had caused, I would say, what can I bring this to into all one word? I would say damage, because it's like it's kind of like the type of damage where you feel as if it knocked you down onto your feet, in the way of preventing you from doing good. But actually, since this came out upside down, it's more of like a showing of like, okay, what truly happened, what happened to cause me to go from a essence of a teacher to a student, to somebody that is learning rather than teaching. So there are many directions in this when it gets upside down, or when it gets flipped upside down, or is put in the reverse. When it's standing up straight, it's more like you're expressing the actual attributes in life. You're expressing the great wisdom that not only have you understood, but also your teacher has understood. Where it's like each teacher teaches their student, and their student then becomes the teacher, which teaches their student. So it's more of like a hand down rather than a give up. So this right here, very particularly to you, I feel like there was a bit of an issue between somebody that was trying to steal something, somebody that was trying to um, be a mocker, be a thief, almost, somebody that was pretending to be a teacher, um, but like the type of teacher that um, was teaching only one person, like one person in particular, but also secretively teaching another person. That is what's going on right now, is that you learned the truth, and now you are stepping away from the role of their eyes of being a teacher. You're stepping away from their view of you um, being their student, you know, and actually stepping in as your own teacher. So, um, but that can go in multiple ways. Being your own teacher, it could be like there's been a lot of backlash, there's been a lot of attacks, been a lot of latches, lash outs. People that are trying to attack you in a way where you just looked at it and said, you know what? I'm stepping away from this. I'm doing my own thing now. I am not going to be entertaining this little devil anymore. So, yeah, that was beautiful. You have actually got a beautiful day today on this 28th. So I have to tell you, you've got something wonderful here. All right, here comes the 29th. Let's see what that is about. Which is for everybody that's watching on the day of the 28th. Let's see what it is for tomorrow, which we already have now. Our first card, surprisingly, all the cards came right side up. We have the Queen of Wands for the 29th as our main information. So the Queen of Wands, that is, it's like you're stepping into your perspective of the throne now. It's like you might not be in the throne, but you are heading towards the throne. So, even though it takes some time to hop on the throne, know this: the Queen of Wands, and even any kind of queen card, or any kind of queen in general, it's a matter of embracing the truth, embracing what actually is true, rather than what is false, what is a fake, you know. There may be some kind of setups that you have to be aware of, some kind of setups that you have to be knowing about, that you have to step away from. Here we go. Yeah, right here. This is kind of like a little bit of a plead battle, where you have to figure out, okay, who is guilty in my life and who is innocent in my life. And here's the biggest part of that you need to understand. The pleading, you have to be ready for the people that fake their actions. You have to be ready to see the light about that. Because there are going to be people out there that are not going to do the best things. People out there that pretend to be innocent and then view themselves as guilty after the whole verdict. You guys remember the whole issues about like bad people, like people that have tried to murder other people, or that have tried to sabotage money, people that have tried to steal somebody's children. Here's the thing. The people that plead for money, the people that plead for children from another family, in the ways of trying to do harsh things, in the ways of trying to stage it as if they were to look innocent, but actually they turn out truly to be of some kind of devilish action. You have to be a little ready for that kind of people. So yeah, but I have to say, you have known a lot so far that you know exactly who is trustworthy and who is not. Because you've taken time to actually understand who the real trustworthy people are. Because the people that are untrustworthy, they're the ones that try to say something that is untrustworthy, and then they keep pushing it and pushing it and pushing it on the same very day. On the same very day. Because they're the type of people that just don't want to let it go. That just don't want to see the change in themselves, or don't want to have the change in themselves. They want to keep, quote unquote, the same. Or they want to keep, quote unquote, stuck in the darkness. Excuse me for that. If you guys heard that, I had a bit of a burp. But anyway, here is what you're gonna get out of this situation. It's like a bit of a creative aspect. I feel like once you have this inner jurisdiction, or this inner courts of like seeing, okay, who is true and who's not. This is what your gift is going to be, is that you're going to start creating something, or maybe even start to feel aware of the great wonders of your own life. Being happy, being completely fulfilled with the knowledge of being in this beautiful, deep connection of you being a inner queen, or maybe if you're a guy, maybe even a inner king, you know. Um, but it's about like, how can you bring your creations to the throne? How can you bring your creations to um, to the great chambers? Yeah, here we go. Just like I was saying, you know, this is what I was saying. The people that you have troubles with, the people that you have um, kind of like yeah, like this person right here. If you have people that are acting of ill intent, they'll face some justice. They'll face the justice. And lastly, this I I have always loved this card. Whenever it came out, whenever like even the meaning of the card excites me, is the Ten of Cups. That that means fulfillment. You are going to fulfill something literally the 29th. Like, even if it's just the knowledge of that fulfillment, you are going to fulfill something. You know, either if you become aware of this fulfillment, or if you are in knowledge of the fulfillment and you're heading towards it. That is what's going on. Is that after the justice? Um, Either way, uh, I'll do this. This will be what you come from, and this is what will be in front of you. So the justice is what you're leaving. Like it's kind of like you were placed under justice for a long time, and you felt like you were placed in a place that was just not not getting you to a better place in life than where you've been at, where it's like you've been mocked, you've been in thief situations, you've been in mockery, things like that, and you are now on this day, on the 29th, going to start creating things. You're going to then embrace some kind of gift or change or some kind of well-being. That is wonderful. I've really liked both the 28th and the 29th message for you guys. Let's get to the 30th, which is going to be Saturday, and then 31st, which is Sunday, and then we're going to dive in deep with our first few days of January, which is the beginning of the year of 2024. So here we go, 30th. 30th, I feel like there is going to be a lot of people that will want to still backlash, try to like push in, try to shove their way through in the ways of wanting to continue a conflict with you, the people that want to continue to fight with you, the people that want to, it's like the people that want to have an endless fight with you, like the people that are trying to rob you of your good, the people that are trying to rob you of the perfect things in life. And there have been a lot of things that have gone perfectly that they've already stolen, and that's why you've been stuck for some time. But now you're stepping up, you're stepping through, and this is what's going to happen in the 30th, which is that there's going to be a little bit of an overflow on your receiving, or overflow in a cup of some sort. Yeah, let's see, maybe some background information that could help a little bit. Was that? Yeah, okay. So this, obviously I dropped the card. My. Anyway, this is a very particular card that is like, I feel like some of you, not all of you, some of you are going to be entering a little bit of a 5 of Cups phase, where it's like you have all these cups beside you, a lot of them that are empty, and a couple of them that are filled, and you're trying to figure out like what's the next stream of information that I'm gonna take in. But at this very point in time, guess what? You see that? You see that? You're starting to glow. You're starting to glow. Like you're starting to get the hang of what truly is going on. You know, you're getting a hang of some of the things that are actually happening. You know, that's what's that is kind of like what you're stepping through on the 30th. Let's see what we get for our after action. It's going to be very wonderful that you're going to enter on the receiving end of the 30th. But let's see what card comes out, because the card is going to have a little more information. Yeah, the Magician. The Magician, it's like, I feel like you were trying to work your way into being a magician, or maybe something in your life is about to be magical. But I feel like back then, I feel like you were either slipping on it, or you were having a hard time trying to have it come through fully. But after this whole thing that happens, both the 28th and the 29th, you're going to start to actually see the results of being a magician. Trying to see the results of having something that's magical in life. Where it's like meeting the one, meeting the very person that is the number one person in your life, you know. And it might take maybe like a few hours within the day, but you'll discover something magical. Like, it will happen in the very day. It will happen. Some of you might be on your own, which is fine, but you'll discover magic. You'll discover something within you where you're like, whoa, what the heck just happened? I just discovered something like beautiful within me. So that is what's going to go on with the magic or the magician. Something that you are in harnessing, or something that you're dealing with for the day of 30th. So you have, which is beautiful, is the 6 of Cups. It has a picture of kind of like Thanksgiving. There we go. Like a not like a Thanksgiving, but like a Thanksgiving, where it's like you're giving something to someone and kind of like allowing that person to say thanks, or allowing that person to feel like all those burdens that they've endured can finally be done. And for the place of peace to be restored. Let's see what you get out of it. The thing that you you receive after giving this thanks to someone. It's I feel like there are two particular cards at play on this. Oh my, we're doing at 36 minutes right now. Wow. There were a lot of cards that just popped out, but I'm gonna keep it in mind because it's a little too much now. Even though it's important to see, it's a lot of cards. We got the Queen of Pentacles, which is still throne-like, but you're achieving the creations that you're putting out. You have the Empress, which I feel like you are or the Emperor. I feel like this is kind of like the motion of like instead of being in acceptance to both good and bad things, I feel like you're being in acceptance to what's right to you, to the things that are true, and not only from other people's perspective, but from your perspective, from your very perspective, to understand that everything that you're doing is true. And the people that are around that are mocking you and things like that, they're trying to steal things and trying to be Mr. and Miss Oh Goody Goody until they become evil and dark-minded in the ways of sending torment and torture and things like that toward you. The Three of Cups, which I feel like this is like there is bound to be this want to be in your shoes kind of a person. So it's like somebody that is trying to picture themselves with either you, or somebody that's trying to picture themselves being with this other person that you're connected with, or maybe even just trying to be in the shoes of you, trying to and then trying to hang with your friend, things like that. And also here is the Tower, which is another great card. I feel like there was a lot of angerment built up. There was a lot of disillusionment built up, and like unstable structuring put up. And now you're like breaking it down. Now you're chipping it away and saying, I don't need this anymore. So let's go ahead and pick out the reception of what you get with this Thanksgiving card. Let's see. There we go. This one came out upside down, where it's like it's facing towards the table. But let's see. Oh yeah, wow. The High Priestess upside down. Ooh. Yeah, it looks like somebody's gonna be a little bit understanding about that, because This is basically like when it's right side up. When it's right side up, that means that like you're it's kind of like you're allowing other people to take over and like become a king while you're becoming this like um pope or like a priest or some sort of thing. um and basically popes or priests, they're kind of considered as like more religiously or more 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 religion wise. They're kind of like higher structured and like trying to connect both the spirituality to the physicality of things, um, but in a way of kind of more biblical terms compared to more spiritually active people that are trying to bridge that stuff into the physical. But since this is upside down, this means that you have now embraced your own spirituality, your actual spirituality, which is beautiful. So let's go ahead and get to the 31st, which is our New Year's Eve. Oh, nice. Okay. So this might be a twofer when it comes to the main message of the 31st. So there are quite a few of you for the 31st, if not maybe a lot of you, that have both the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. I'm sorry, Four of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. So that one is a newbie on things. I feel like since on the 30th you have a overpouring cup going on, which is like blessing and beautiful and like you're enriching something. I feel like you've had the hang of it for a long while, that you're like, okay, what's next? What's coming in? What's my next challenge? What's my next what's my next opponent? You know, it could be about somebody that might have caused you harm, and like you got this long list of people that you're like, okay, who's gonna go after me this time? Kind of a thing. But you know, that's for a very particular few of you that have just been in battle for many years, that have just been at it for a long time, and are trying to figure out, okay, how can I clear all this? How can I get rid of it? How can I change myself in this situation where instead of me being stuck, I can be free? Then there is the Page of Pentacles, which is kind of like, you know, you're kind of like looking at your creations and you're saying this to it, where you're saying like, I want to thank you for being in my life. You've done everything, and I'm grateful for it, and I am going to embrace you entirely into my life, and maybe even let go of some of the things that are just cobwebbed and dusty, and things that are just, you know, aren't true to myself. That is what the Page of Pentacles is about, is that you're clearing out the clutter, you're clearing out the cobwebs and the bales of hay and things like that. So yeah, you're doing pretty good with that one. Um, oh, okay. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Whoa, okay. You're getting a bit of a chariot on this one. Holy cow. All right. Looks like either you're receiving a chariot from somebody or you're being a chariot for someone. You know, you know, I wouldn't say you're being both, but I would say you're definitely in one of those ends that is creating the chariot in this situation. I feel like there has to be some kind of deep truth that needs to be said. Um, and I will warn some of you guys that there are some people that have heard a lot of lies, either even coming from you yourself or maybe from someone that is a friend of theirs, or maybe even just some kind of ex or rival of theirs, or it could be just, I don't know, maybe you got maybe you heard something that was not the truth, and now you want to hear the actual truth. So that's what the chariot is coming out for. It can be either one of those angles, is that you're trying to figure out the truth of someone else, or you're trying to tell that special someone the truth. Um, and it could play out in any which way. It can either be like that person either moved on, or or it could be that that person just held the space for you, or they could just be ready for the truth to naturally come out and decide from there. um and your reception in it, or shall I say your next action in that, or receiving in it. Yes, yes. Five of Swords. That means that you're letting go of the people that aren't true to you. You're letting go of the people that are spreading lies to you. That you're letting go of the people that are just not trustworthy. The people that are not truthful, even if it means that you have to learn the truth yourself. The people that abuse the truth. That is the real motive behind a lot of these exes and people that have tried to make fun of you, people that have done bad to you, things like that. And let's get our here is a little bit of a showing to you guys, but a lot of you guys were going through a third party, or some of you might still be going through a third party, but I want you guys to know that this third party is not the right person. They are not the right person. They may be saying a lot of good things to you, where it's like they're the type of people that are like, let me get on your good side. Let me be on your nice side, and then we can become like best lovers forever, or something like that. But here's the thing. Here's the thing about these people. The people that try to get on your good side. The people that like state that physically. The people that say that, let me get on your good side, and then we can do good from there. That those people are not the right people. They're not the right people. You know, even though they state it when you're in a upset state in an upset setting, or like a damaged heart perspective, that's not gonna fly. That's not gonna fly for this world. You have to stand up past that. So you have to be aware of who's just going to be a phony to you and the people that are truly there for you. Even if those people that are truly there for you might mess up sometimes, that they are truly doing the God's work. They are truly doing the God's work. Even if things might seem a little different, you got to be aware of what truly is at play when it comes to these people. So anyway, here is what comes out. Oh, wow. Instant. Okay. So, you got a little bit of some planting to do. See? You got some planting to do, guys. And not like fake planting, but like creating miracles to the right people. Creating miracles to the right people. That is the biggest message with that card, is that you need to be ready to send the miracles to the right people. And when I say right people, I say the right people, not the wrong. Anyway, let's see what you get out of it. Let's see. What will it be? What will it be? Because I can feel that there's Is there angst? Is there angst that's going on? Yeah, I'm getting some kind of feeling of angst from a few of you guys. Not from all of you, but there are quite a few of you that have some kind of angst going on, and I'm not backing away from that notion, because once it comes in deeply, I'm not straying away from it, because there's like a motion of angst going on right now. Ever since the beginning of this whole situation that you've been going through, that got you to the place of angst. I feel like the angst is kind of like, there is a part where you're like, okay, what's gonna go on now? What's gonna happen now? But it's kind of like it's shedding the fake from you. It's shedding the unreal from you, and allowing you to step forward with the truth, and step forward with what really is truth, rather than the pretend truths. So yeah, that's what is going on right now, is that I feel like there's a little bit of angst that you have to deal with, or a little bit of angst that you have to get through in order to actually state the real truth. So, and I mean, like, kind of like the type of truth that's been yeah, definitely the Emperor. So I feel like once you've unveiled these deep truths and actually gave them to the right people, then this is what this is going to come out as, is that you're going to go from a queen to this like strong emperor. For those of you that are male, and a empress for those that are female. Like actually stepping in and doing the hard work within your own self, rather than calling upon fake people to do it for you. You know, kind of like think of it as like there's a side of you that is like, I want to have the right person take care of me, and then there is another side of you that is like, well, if I hand the truth to my right person, to my deeply connected person, I could end up losing all my stuff, um, all of my knowing, uh, all of my information within myself, for me to understand and develop my own deeper self. So that's why the Emperor is coming out, is that like you're stepping into a much more what you call it, embodied personality of yourself. So anyway, let's get to our next week's cards, which is Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, which is the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd of January. So let's go. 1st of January. Let's get it down. Ha. So we got the King of Swords. Okay. So that one is outstanding. Like it's kind of like it's kind of like, how can you really use the sword wisely? How can you lead wisely? How can you not only lead but protect in the ways of, like, there are two different ends of being a king. There is the kind king, and then there is the stern king, but very naturally stern, not the abusive stern movement into it. That would be more of like the fool's play. The King of Swords, right in this spot. Oh wow, I'm already at 59 minutes with you guys. The King of Swords, it's kind of like, how can you change this world with? Yeah, this is like you're entering your wiseness. Like, how can I deal with this world in one swing? How can I deal with this world in one slash? You know, that's what you're trying to get here, is that you're trying to figure out, like, how can I allow this gift that I'm receiving to come in naturally, where it won't slip. So that's what it's feeling like right now, is that you're trying to make sure that this gift doesn't slip. So here we go. Ooh, looks like somebody's home. All right, well, I might have to talk, but know that somebody's probably going to be walking through here in a second. So let's see what we got for our next few cards about the 1st of January. Let's see here. I feel like sometimes it might feel like a clean slate of like thoughts. I would say you're trying to figure out like how can I come at it through a ooh yeah, wow. We got our Empress in here. So I feel like you're gonna come in as the Empress. You're gonna come in as like a I would say like wanting to step into the truth. Either if you are hearing about the truth or if you're the one stating the truth. I feel like you're stepping in as this Empress. Which, matter of fact, I feel like it's an Empress towards this Emperor here, which is interesting. But it could be the other way around. It could be you're being an Emperor for the Empress. You know? Oh, yeah, wow. Page of Swords. Yeah, look. That Page of Swords, he's swinging away. He's like, yeah. Well, not like trying to keep things away, but he's kind of like, I know what my flag stands for now, where it's like I'm standing up for this plowed land. I'm standing for this home. I'm standing up for this castle. I'm standing up for this well-being that I have now achieved, and now I've got my sword ready to defend. That's what it's going on about, is that like you're ready at this day to defend. That's what's going on. Aha. So I feel like in this, oh wow, maybe quite a few of you have this Queen of Swords card that came out for you guys. It's kind of like about it's kind of like I'm going to rule as this queen, but also have a sword to allow the right people to come through. So yeah, and then lastly, to wrap up the 1st of January, let's see. Let's see. Oh, wow. We got quite the card collection here that just came out a few seconds ago. There is the 8 of Swords, which is kind of like, I feel like some of you that are trying to tell the truth, I feel like you're receiving it, you're embracing it, you're taking it in, that's kind of like an extra message. Quite a few of you could either be a Sagittarius or maybe have some kind of temperance, or it could be somebody that is that maybe somebody that is a Sagittarius or could have temperance to themselves. Um, and with that being said, the Wheel of Fortune. This is something that is truly like actually trying to happen. Like even if you even if you have it as a destiny, or if you have it as a fate, or if you even have it as a situation, it's really going to truly play out. Like you are really going to um, you're really going to find this right here within this person. And that is what then gives you this new fortune. So, yeah. Oh, looks like the Temperance card and Wheel of Fortune wanted to come out again. That's goofy. Um, but anyway, let's see what comes as a result to the Queen of Swords for the 1st of January. Let's see. Yeah, there was a little bit of some like backstabbing action going on in the past before the 28th, that caused you to get into this position. But however, I feel like the accomplice of this backstabbing, or maybe somebody that was on the forefront of the backstabbing compared to what was actually the person doing the backstabbing. I feel like the person that is like the accomplice to this was the real good person, and they just were pushed into something that was truly not for them and was going to detriment this connection. So that's what's going on right now. To the point where it's like they've discovered what truly happened, and now they're like, "Oh God, I gotta step my game up with my actual truth. I need to do what's right to change this situation from, being stuck with somebody that's going to be harmful in my life to being someone that will always know the truth within me." That's what this is about. Is like, it's not to aim towards the people that want to learn your truth. It's to aim towards the people that has always known your truth. The people that have even understood it before you both met. And here is the Queen of Cups. Man, you're having a lot of freaking queens coming out. Holy cow. You got the Queen of Wands. You got the do we have the we have the Queen of Cups. We have got the Queen of Swords. I wonder if we're gonna have the Queen of Pentacles out, because that's like the only last queen we've got left. Jeez. All right. So I guess you're gonna go from a benighting type of perspective to more of like a full wisdom type of a person. But like you're gonna be crowned that. You're gonna be crowned it. And basically this particular action that you're going towards, being a uh, being a Queen of Swords and then shifting into the Queen of Cups, that is your gift, your end goal of this whole entire thing. So, wow. Okay, so during the 2nd of January, you got something interesting here. It's basically like you're entering a challenge of some sort. Excuse me. This is like Four of Pentacles. So, excuse me. Four of Pentacles can be kind of like message bearing. So I feel like you got a message to tell somebody. And be ready for people that are receiving this message. That this very person that is receiving this card reading today, the person that is going to hand you this message, be ready because it will be happening on the 4th. So be ready. Be ready, guys. I won't be covering that today since I'm going until the 3rd, but you will understand what I mean by this as we go throughout the days. The 2nd is about like message bearing. It's like you have reception with the pentacle above your head. You have reception coming from the right around your feet that you're stepping on, which is like the pentacles that you're standing on, or you're stepping on while sitting, and you have this pentacle right around your heart where it's like, okay, I've got this very sincere message. I gotta give it to the right person. And their feelings are is that I have to direct it. I can't hold it. I have to give it to the right person. That's what their actions are. So yeah, let's see what comes out about that one. It could be statements toward like what you might say, what this person that is receiving the message might say. Yeah, let's get to it. Oh, wow. Ooh. Look at that. Just like I was saying earlier, the Fool. But. That is the past. That's the past that was coming in. But, however, I feel like there was these cards did show to me upside down, but that was to resemble who you were being a fool about. The people that you were being a fool towards. But I am intuitively getting that these cards were meant to be right side up. So there is someone after you left being a fool, either during this day or some point beforehand, or maybe even some point after, that you are going to be like, oh my gosh, you know what? This person's right. Oh my God. This is what it means to enter into true love. True love. the type of love where you can actually have children with, the type of love that you can actually um, live a full life with, not the not the type of people that you would be in the same sex marriage or anything like that with, because they're um, the same sex marriage, that in my understanding of it, even if it means that it's also in your understanding of it, you got to know that with that, same sex marriage is a charades game. It's a charades game that you're playing when you get into to the love aspect of same marriage. Like same person to marry, same person to fall in love with. When it comes to gender, when it comes to the sex, when it comes to even different belief styles in sexual connection, where it's like somebody could be like loving men, while another person could be loving women, while the person is loving a man is actually a man themselves, and the person who's loving a woman is actually a woman themselves. It's detriment. It's sincere detriment. With the Sun card, there are a particular amount of people out there who refer to Leos, but there are some people out there that want this shining light upon them. The sun, like it's not about the sun. It's not just only about all Leos. It's also about the message behind the card, about you striding freely and having the sun glare upon you as if you're full of light. And this is where the Lovers come in. That is what you get out of it, is that you actually attain a real lover, like somebody that is going to be with you the entire way, and also vice versa, where you're going to be with that person the whole way, where it's like that's what Lovers is about, is that you're with them the whole way and they're with you the whole way. So anyway, about the third, I don't know, 28th, 29th, 30th, 30th. Yep, third. Yep, we're on the third. So the third, let's get our message for the third. So let's see. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. We got quite a bit of a selection here. And obviously the last queen shows up. First, I'm going to mention the the Three of Pentacles. I feel like that's like somebody's trying to make it set in stone. Somebody's trying to, I would say they're trying to like impose something on you, or trying to scatter the truth in you, or maybe trying to learn the truth from you, and then they hang it up and they're like, I'm stealing this, I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna keep it for my own self. That's what their mentality is about. There may be other people that are stone carvers that are actually true, honest friends or true, honest lovers, like people that are actually honest with it. But however, with this being out, I feel like there's someone that is not being honest, not being the right person. So this is just within the entire week worth between today and the third. There's someone that is being a little rambunctious, I would say, being a little behind the scenes kind of person that isn't exactly what they say they are. You got to be a little careful about that. But there are some people out there that are actually doing what they are saying that they are, where they are actually the right person for it, or they're the right person for love, or the right person for friendship. You know. But you have to be careful about the people that ask for love and they then jet out a second later. Here is the Nine of Swords, which this comes out about these three cards that are like in a whole. This is about these two, but it's all together right here. The one that you've already heard about is not a part of this, but it's a similar situation. I feel like you're having sleepless nights of something, where you're having hard dreams about a particular thing. So that's why this person is sitting up. It looks as if she's crying. It looks as if she's like upset about something, or maybe he's upset about something. You know. And in this picture, it has a woman, but however, you could be a woman, you could be a man, but this other person, they're crying about you. They're literally crying about a particular situation. And that's where they want to be this queen. They want to be this queen that can. I feel like they did something wrong, where they might have hurt your relationship. They might have done something in a way where it caused you to back away, but they are now at this point in a part of their life where they're like, you know what? I think they are right. Maybe I should step in and actually be on the throne with them. And this is where that whole fight comes in, where it's like, they step in. This person here, which is somebody that came from this perspective, that kind of looked outwards and saw these people fighting, and they said, you know what? I'm way better than these people. I'm way better than them. I'm not gonna be in the arena trying to lose my life to this person, but I am going to achieve what I've wanted, achieve the unthinkable, and actually, actually stand up and actually, be in truth with the person, and that person would be you. That's what's going on. So out of color coordinations from the second compared to a particular card, which is the Temperance. These two cards have much similar colors to it. And basically, it's like, I feel like even though it's not exactly stated out in the physical, yeah, I'll talk to you about the card that just came out in a second. But the the reason why these some of these cards are having similar color coordinations to what you call it, to a lot of these cards, like, you could think of it as like the Star, or you can think of it as like the card Temperance, but very particularly the card Temperance. The card Temperance, when it connects to the color coordination, you got to know that these colors are representing like care, like actually true, honest care. Even if it means to create improvisation, where it's just like trying to come up with new ways of doing things, you know. So for the 3rd of January, Judgment is coming out. So this one, it might feel as if you're being judged, but actually, it's the other way around. It's more like judgment is being put to the people that have done you wrong, at the very deepest. So you might want to be ready for this Judgment card to come out. Is that a lot of people out there are doing the wrong things, and this is when Judgment card comes out. Is that the Judgment card jumps in and says, you ain't doing shit. You ain't doing anything right. This is not the perfect way to do it. So anyway, that's your main message for the 3rd. It's a fast one. Wow. Okay. Oh yeah. Wow. Yeah. So this is like, okay, I'm done here. I'm picking up all the wands, all the draw points, and I'm just gonna say, you know what? I'm done with this fight. I'm done with this battle. I'm done with this difference that has caused me hurt and illness for a long time, and now I'm going to step up in power, strength, and wealth, and great health, and I'm actually going to do good things. So, and good things towards the right people rather than doing good things towards the wrong people. Then you have, before I get to this card, the 10 of Wands. It's like you're going to the people that have wronged you in a way where they said that you're not worth shit or anything like that. You're basically, you're in a place where you're actually the right person and they're the wrong person, where they are receiving the hurtful messages of what they were saying to you. So, yeah. Then we got a little bit of a Page of Wands, which is interesting because that means that you're kind of like going from like a I'm done with this shit to a more venturous type, where it's like kind of like understanding a lot of good things in your life, where it's like bring you good knowledge, bring you good wealth, bring you good health, bring you good understanding, things like that. And for you singles out there, the ones that are ready now to mingle, um, a lot of you have already been in relationships, especially I, because I've had relationships in my life, but didn't really last long. But I'm kind of in the point where I'm just ready for a long lasting relationship, personally speaking for my own self. But you could be at the same space where you're like, you know what, I'm ready for my right person. You know, I'm ready for the person that um, that is wanting to make a life with me, you know, rather than like jumping in 1 second and then jumping out the second, you know. This is like you're embracing a really good thing in life. You're embracing something that is going to make you feel magical, make you feel complete, make you feel like you've attained something wonderful. Oh, wow. Um, but that is like the beginning few hours out of the 3rd of January for you to kind of get in that space of knowing. But here is the King of Cups for what brings you to the end of the day. This is like you are receiving, or you are receiving a knowledge to then to give to the right person, not the wrong person. It's not going to be the wrong person this time. It's going to be the right person. So you're going to give to the right person, and that right person is going to see it and allow it in a way where they're going to then do the same for you. And that really makes this whole flow of a incoming relationship happen, to spark. And that message, the incoming lover, that is for those of you that have not met their match yet, have not met the right connection yet. But for those of you that have already met them and aren't sure if you want to stay in that connection, this person has something that would truly awaken something in you. You know, they have something that would awaken something in you, and it's worth the shot. It's really worth the shot. You know, you might have doubts of like, oh, should I jump in? Should I do something about it? And like, do I have to leave? Do I have to jump out? Well, this person actually is a good person. This person is going to be the right fit for you, you know? And actually pretty much is the right fit for you. So all it is just speaking up. Like that's what it's about, is just speaking up about the real truth to the right person, and you'll get your answer. You know? Now there will be, with the wrong people are the people that have a dark eye to themselves. Somebody that that holds an evil stare, an evil eye, somebody that does something mean rather than nice. So, and then lastly, what do you know? Nine of Pentacles. A very great way to wrap up the third. You know, I feel like once you enter this King of Cups perspective, that's when this Nine of Pentacles energy will then open within you, will then come into you and show you what truly is blooming. So, anyway, to wrap it up, another king card, King of Pentacles. You see that, guys? This King of Pentacles, right below a upside down Knight of Pentacles. I feel like this upside down Knight of Pentacles is like someone that tried to do you wrong, like had the intent of doing something wrong, and actually had that motivation of doing something wrong, that woke you up, or that had wakened you up, and now you're standing in a King of Pentacles. So I feel like you are going to just be like embracing the plants, I would say, or the planting of cherishments in your life. Either if it's just reminiscing about past part of your life. Yeah, you know what? Let's bring out that one card that I mentioned a little while ago. It was the Nine of Swords, I think, or the Eight of Swords. Let's bring that one out. Nine of Swords. So you see that picture where it's like this person is like hurt and they're like, oh my God, I need to figure out something to get through this. And with that being said, I feel like you've been crying for a long time, and maybe even, you know, some of you that have just had this situation go on, like it was probably just a few days ago, you know, or maybe even a week ago, you know, like this feeling of crying over something. I feel like you're about to receive your real answer in this situation. What really was true. You know, either if you've already saw the truth beforehand, or if you've actually understood how to get to the truth. You know, that's what's going on, is that you're going from crying about something for quite a while to actually receiving a knowing of this truth. But anyway, that's what I'm going to leave it at for you guys. Thank you for being a part of this journey with me on this last few days of 2023. I'll be doing a couple of more card postings during the beginning of January to continue our flow. I'll probably do a couple of meditations if you guys are also into that. But other than that, that's pretty much all the card readings that we'll be doing for the rest of the year. I hope you all fare well, and I hope you have a wonderful time. Take care. As always, love and light to you all. Peace.